Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascended. This is Chris live in central Pennsylvania for a Challenge Cup match. It's the Dragons at home at Rodney Parade in Newport, Wales, taking on the Sharks. But bad news, looks like the broadcasters are asleep. I have no feed at the moment, and this is really annoying. But the game is not set up. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll run through the lineups, and hopefully it'll come on live here shortly. For the Dragons, Cal Evans at fullback, Rio Dyer, the Wales national, wearing the number 14 jersey. Steph Hughes is the captain. Harry Ackerman, those two in the center. Jared Rosser on the left wing. Will Reed at fullback, or at fly half, excuse me. Dane Blacker is the scrum half. Aaron Wainwright, Ollie Griffiths, Ryan Woodman, Matthew Screech, Screech, saved by the bell. Joe Davies, and then the front row, Leon Brown, Bradley Roberts, Rodri Jones. Off the bench, James Benjamin, Rodrigo Martinez, Luke Yendel, George Young, Tane Basham, Rodri Williams, Joe Westwood, and Ewan Rosser. That is the starting lineup for the Dragons. For the Sharks, it's Afile Fassi in the fullback jersey wearing number 15, number 14, Werner Koch on that right wing. Lucan Yuam is the captain once again wearing the 13 jersey. Francois Fenta is with him in the center. Makazole Mapimpi on the left wing. Kerwin Bosch at fly half. Jaden Hendrickson. Someone said earlier that one of the Hendricksons was traded. Jaden Hendrickson for the Sharks at scrum half. Pepsi Butalese, Lapis Labaskakni, James Fenta, Gebrand Grobla, Corne Rao, and then in the front row, Hanro Jacobs, Fez Mbata, and Oxenche. Off the bench, the replacements are Dan Justa and Tutkum Chunu, König Östhuizen, Leroux Rutz, Tino Mavesere, who was not very impressive last week in his debut, Grant Williams, Lionel Cronier, and Rohan Jansa van Rensburg. That is the lineups for these games. And let me just take a look and see if we've got any more information here. Get myself up on the screen there. Whoops, that's not where it's supposed to be. Let's fix that. There we go. And there we go, folks. I'm back. Rodney Parade, you saw in the background there, and I have no game. These people are unbelievably useless. They have not provided this feed to me yet. So they've ended the previous feed, but they have not loaded up the two games that are scheduled for now. Two games scheduled, Bayonne and Exeter, and the Dragons and Sharks, and there is no game here. This is unbelievable. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got it. We're already underway. 2.5 minutes into the game. My apologies. I finally loaded it, folks. So my apologies. Dragons with the ball. We are 2.5 minutes in. Thanks for sticking and being patient with me here, folks. No score. Sharks wearing their black jerseys again, and I wore the white jersey today because they're on the road. And the Dragons are wearing white jerseys. There's a line out. Gebrand Grobla is trying to pull this maul back. He's told to get back on side. Here come the Dragons down the sideline. Oh, and they lose the ball. But it's recovered by Rio Dyer. That's going to be a knock-on. That's going to be a knock-on. Sorry for the late start there, folks. I was on time, but the provider was not. Thank you for your patience. Rio Dyer knocks that ball on. Right off his shoulders. It was a little bit high from Will Reed. Or from Will Reed who fade him that. So it'll be a scrub to the Sharks. 3:35. Looks like a decent crowd from what I can see, but hard to see. There's some Sharks fans in the crowd wearing those Shark Chelsea jerseys. So ironic that I am wearing the traveling white jersey and the Sharks are wearing a black jersey. Go figure. Go figure, folks. Go figure. Dark Stars here, the Ice Beast, Jean Raynel, Hester Kotze, and who else is here? A few more people. So, ball's put in, but we've got a early engagement by the Sharks. Wow. Or was it against... it's a free kick here. So the Dragons get a free kick out of this. Artificial turf. The number 15 being called over, and that is Kai Evans. He's going to kick it on the free kick down the pitch. It looks like a pretty good crowd here at Rodney Parade. That's going to keep bouncing right about the 5-meter line where it's picked up by Fassi. Fassi's going to launch it back in the other direction. That ball goes down to past the 10-meter line, taken down there by Will Reed, who kicks it high into the air. He's going to come to the near side. Who's going to get this? Bouncing on the turf. Oh, it takes a fortunate bounce for the Dragons and a bad one for the Sharks. Artificial turf once again ruining the game of rugby. Ruining the game. What's this? Shoving Kerwin Bosch. Trying to start trouble over here. But Makazole Mapimpi had to chase that ball down and didn't have much of a chance there. All he could do was grab it to prevent a try from being scored and run in and touch because he was on the touchline. So, Brad Roberts will throw this in. It's a line out from the Sharks 22. So the end bleachers are empty, but the middle rows are pretty full of people. Nobody in the ends. So the line out successful to the Dragons. They are tackled here in Newport, just inside the 22. And they're going to start coming forward with it there. Matthew Screech with a carry, saved by the bell. Here we come across the middle. And the Sharks are there. Oh, lifted up in the air and taken down finally. Pepsi Buthelezi trying to get away from there, but advantage being played now. I'm not sure what the advantage was for. Was it for lifting him in over the horizon, or what was it for? Offsides? I don't know. But, oh, there's a hit. Flips a player over. And they're still playing advantage are the Dragons. They come back to the near side into the hands of Kai Evans. Kai Evans does a little kick over the top, and he's going to kick it too far into touch. Goes into touch. They were playing advantage. Let's see what the advantage was for. I can't see what the offside. It was offside. I got it right the first time. Was offside. Okay, so let's take a look. This is Challenge Cup game here. It's the last one that matters, folks. This one determines whether the Dragons or Zebra Parma go on to the next round. Sharks are already in, so they need to win, just to win, to look good, but they are into the next round, so that's not an issue here. Not an issue for them. By the way, folks, busy morning for me. Had to deal with some stuff here. I'll get to that in just a second. Dragons and Sharks, we've got... Who are the officials here? So, Adrien Marbeau of France, Benoit Rousselet from France, Thomas Chakiri from France, and Julien Castel. I don't even know these names. I know none of these officials. Never seen them before. So that's a penalty. They're going to kick it here, put themselves on the board first. Kai Evans is the kicker, the fullback. He's kind of like Monty Libok, spending about half an hour here lining this kick up. And here it is. Easy kick. And it goes through the post. The flags go up. And the Dragons go out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points. On the boot of Kai Evans, they're out 3-0 in front. Yeah. Yeah, Toulouse cost me. They scored that late try from the Argentine national, which killed me. And as a consequence, I lost my bonus point because I had a 5-point victory, and it was 24-19 when they scored that damn try. And then Bath had a chance, but they had obstruction down there close. They could have closed it back to 5 points. Heartbreaker. At the 22, after the restart, and the Sharks are there meeting them, pushing them back behind the 22 on a soccer pitch. Ugh, artificial turf soccer pitch. No, thank you. Ball's kicked over the top by Dane Blacker. That's going to be taken to Fosse just short of midfield. Fosse tackled about 3 meters past the midfield line. Hendrickson looking to dig it out. He does. Feeds it over to the center to Lopez Labascagni. He's tackled there. Hendrickson over to Kerwin Bosch. High into the air. 4 Sharks give chase. Kerwin Bosch is first there. Oh, and he knocks it. Not Bosch, it's Fenta. He knocks it on. So it's a knock-on advantage being played by the Dragons now after Fenta knocks that ball on. Francois Fenta knocked it on. They're still playing knock-on advantage. 8:47. That ball was touched. Goes into touch. Wow, the Sharks haven't got anything going until February 17th after this game. Yeah, Fenton nearly had that ball. He got knocked backwards. So that's kicked into touch. Let's go. Sharks over there having a conference, and the official's like, let's get over here to your line out. Fez and Bata to throw it in. Oxenche, Cornet Rao in the line out. Rao comes down with it. They skip them all. They go to Hendrickson. He feeds it across the middle to Kerwin Bosch. He's going to kick it high into there. Here comes a chase from Fosse. Fosse's looking for it. It bounces off the chest of a Dragons player, but we had a whistle back here. Did they in front of the kicker? Oh, what is that crap? There's a knock on there, not called. Now they're kicking through the center. Fosse better get back there. He does. And he puts it down. Oh, that was messed up. They were 15 offside on the kick. That's what it was. Sharks take forever to get back there. As a consequence, that's how Fossey got to the ball so quickly. He was offside. And then the Sharks just stand around. Tap and go from the mark. And the player fell. Otherwise, they would have had to try on that. Sharks need to dig their heads out of their backside here. Kerwin Bosch from the goal line, from the try line, kicks it past midfield, back to the 10-meter line, taken back there by Kai Evans. Evans kicks it high into the air. He's going to give chase. That's going to be inside the 22. Bosch takes it there, doesn't take the mark. Comes running out, gets around the first row of defenders, and then nice clearance by Cornet Raw. Oxenche with a big Gary here. And the ball gets stripped loose. We're going to have a knock-on here by the Dragons. Frenetic pace here, but nothing exciting really coming out of it. Early days, 11 minutes into the contest. The last two South African sides, not the last two, but two of the last three South African sides have lost. And all of them have nearly lost this week. And the Bulls hang on a 46-40 win yesterday. Then the Cheetahs choked away a victory. They were winning 27-12, I think it was. They lost 28-27. What a foolish game. In the 88th minute, they lost that game. And then on top of that, you had the Stormers, who miraculously managed to win 24-20. We'll take it. This morning, the Lions up by a huge margin, and they lose the game. Oh, my goodness. And now it's up to the Sharks on the road in Wales. At Newport. Set! Scrum for the Sharks. Hendricks at the back to dig it out. He's trying to get it. He can't get the ball. He's telling me to use it, but he can't get it. Now he finally has it. Throws it across to Kerwin Bosch. He's going to clear it. Right up the middle. That bounces inside the 22. Picked up by Kai Evans. Kai Evans sends it back the other way. And nearly as far. And that's where Bosch takes it. Bosch kicks it now. Going back, play a little tag team here. That ball is going to bounce down. Is it going to sit in front of the try zone? No, it does not. It goes into the try zone, but it's taken out back there by the Dragons. They decide to come out with it. Oh, and that's kicked up onto the roof. Bounces off that tin roof. And we'll see where it comes out at. So the Sharks wind up with a good territory gain out of all that. 3-0. Dragons out in front. Sharks line out from about 42 meters away on the Dragons side of the pitch. Fez Mbata making his way over to the sideline to get that ball. How you all doing out there, folks? Thanks for tuning in. 40 people currently here. Appreciate that. Fez Mbata to throw in our last game of the weekend. That is not straight. Not even close. Not even close. Easy call for the official. Zebra holding their breath, hoping that the Dragons do not win this game. Hmm. 13-28. Excuse me. Fine. Set. Oh, this scrum is starting to blow up, but they got it out in time. Dragons come. Oh, they drop it. And that's a knock-on. Oh, we got a penalty here against the Sharks for being offside? Sharks are retreating. What's the call? So I have no idea what happened there because we're looking at players on the pitch. Cannot see. But is there a free kick? There was no penalty called to the scrum, but here we have a penalty. And the announcers aren't mentioning how they came about. Another one on the roof again. Every time these guys kick it, it lands on the roof. So the Dragons now in good shape here. I have no idea what the penalty was. It wasn't shared by the official. We never heard it. Oh, my goodness. Here's a line out just outside the Sharks 22 for the Dragons. Uncontested. They come down with it. They skip them all. They try to run down the short side. That's a forward pass. And no call there. That was clearly forward. The official standing right there. He threw it a full meter ahead of him. And it doesn't matter. The Dragons retain possession now outside the 22. Scrum half kicks it high into the air. Chase. Oh, my goodness. And it takes a bounce for the Dragons, and they get the ball at the 5-meter line. What a crock. I hate artificial turf. Dramatically affecting the game in ways it should not be affected. Brad Roberts driven backwards hard by Corne Raw. No, it wasn't Raw. It was James Fenta. So Dragons on the move. There they. Oh, and it's intercepted by Lucanio Am at the 2-meter line. He kicks it back. There's no one there. The chase is on. Back to the 22. Here come 2 Sharks. And they just get there in time. Dragons. Oh, now they break the line. Here come the Dragons up midfield. And he kicks it forward. There's nobody home. The ball is free. Running down to the try line. Here come the Dragons. All the way. He's going to get it. No way. Unbelievable. The Sharks are lazy frickin' pilchards. No way that should have ever happened. No way it should have ever happened. Unacceptable. 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 Jared Rosser. Poor tackling by the Sharks, who nearly get down there to get a try of their own. Lucanio steals that ball. Beautiful interception. Then he boots it down the pitch. And the Sharks give chase and miss the tackle. And then there's no one staying home. Unbelievable. He gets it at the 22, slides, gets up, avoids a tackle of Kerwin Bosch, and Fussy goes around Lucanio Am, and Fenta kicks it forward, and all the Sharks are just trotting. Hendrickson running like he's got lead in his boots, outpaced. Werner Kalk came from the other side of the pitch to try to get there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Unbelievable. This is crap rugby. Crap rugby. Man, oh man, oh man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. It's atrocious. 10-0 on the conversion. These South African sides are killing me this weekend. Killing me. It's atrocious rugby. Oh, we're going to TMO to see if he knocked it on. Yep. He just pounced on it. Yep. That might be taken away. Let's see it. Yeah, he never had that. That's not a try. He went past it. His hip is what hit it. No hands, downward pressure. He missed it. That is not a try. Went right through his hands. No, listen to these Welsh announcers. Oh, he's touched it, hasn't he? No. His forearm touched it out. No. That's not a try. I'm sorry. That is not a try. Pas de grounding. Pas essai. No try. Du t-shirt. C'est le t-shirt qui est responsable.
I think his forearm touches the ball.
Tout à fait, renvoi dans le but.
No try.
In goal.
Yep. Oh, the Sharks are saved there.
The back, we can't. Okay, wait.
Crowd.
Try
Remember, it's the A-zone carry that's a
with the shirt. Wait.
No try. That comes off the board, and rightly so. Man, the Sharks get a huge break there. You got to have clear pressure down. There was no pressure. That's a good call by the officials. Well done. Sharks lucky. Stupid, but lucky. That ball goes from goal line to midfield where Kai Evans has it. And here they come. Wainwright driving forward. Aaron Wainwright, the Welsh national. Ball goes the other direction. Man, the Sharks, better to be lucky than good, I suppose. Still 3-0 after that, taken off the board. What an incredible run it was, though. It's a shame he didn't score a try, to be honest. He earned it. Ball's kicked forward, and it's going to go into touch. It'll be, take a little pressure off. It'll be a Sharks line out. Boy, poor tackling by Kerwin Bosch and Afide Fassi. Fassi, after that run back, hurt the Sharks. 18 minutes into the contest. And so far, it's like watching a high school, like watching 8-year-olds play rugby out here. It really is. Sharks line out. They're taking all day. What are we doing now? We got an injury, or what's going on here? There's an injury. Lapis Labiskakni's getting treated. I didn't see that. His head. Lapis Labiskakni getting some treatment over here. Team captain complaining about something. Steph Hughes. I'm not sure what he's complaining about. But Rosser, man, this was a heck of an effort. And Jaden Hendrickson he is slow. Slow. He's beaten by 15 feet. Rosser there thought he had it, but he didn't. 18-21. So Labiskaknis seems to be staying in the game. By the way, my solar panels, only about 8 of them have the snow off. The snow's fallen off. That's the side closest to the sun. The other side, the snow's still there. But I'm the only one in the neighborhood that has clean panels. Lineout's good. Cornet Rawl has it to Hendrickson. Kerwin Bosch, clearance kick. That's going to go past midfield. They're chasing back the Dragons all the way back. Rio Dyer to the 22. But they took it inside. Kai Evans, they took it inside the 22. Evans kicks it down the middle of the pitch. It's going to bounce into the arms of Kerwin Bosch. Bosch will kick it back the other direction. And now we're playing tennis out here as as Nas Bota would like to say. Bosch receives it, sends it back the other direction. And now, almost dropped there. Nearly had a knock on there. Will Reed. Just back and forth now. Players hanging out in the middle, waiting for something to happen here. And these two players just think, now there he found some space. It's going to bounce down. Will it sit in front of the 22? It does. It stops at the 1 meter line, picked up there by the Dragons. They come up to the 22 because the Sharks gave no chase, so he got to the 10 meter line before anybody saw him. Werner Kalk gets it. He's pushed into touch. Wow, the lazy Sharks. This is the story of the game, folks. The Sharks have something in their nappies. Their nappies are full. Unbelievable here. Lazy Sharks in this game. Standing around watching stuff. Unbelievable. Nearly cost them earlier. Stupid, lazy Sharks here, folks. Wow, it'll be a Dragons line out from the Sharks 44 meter line. They go short. It's successful. Quick pass to the middle. It's a penalty for offsides again on the Sharks. More ill discipline. And Lukanyuan comes over and says, wait a second. And he won't even talk to him. He's the captain. I think you need to remind people that you're the captain. Pepsi put the lazy call for offside. They're going for the post. They're discussing something here. They're going to go for the post here. Yeah. French official can't even speak English. Là, ici. There, here. Can't even speak English. And he wouldn't listen to Lukanyuan when he came over. Lukanyuan is the captain. So he had a question, and he just told him, it's raining. I just noticed that. Well, that sucks. Wintertime and rain. That's not special. Raining in Newport. So apparently Will Reed making the Six Nations squad, even though he didn't go to the World Cup. South African side's playing like they want to lose. Lots of amateur performance, basic mistakes galore in every single game this weekend. And that ball is straight and true, and the flags go up, and it's 6-0 the Dragons. Stop drinking seawater. Boy, it's really coming down in sheets now. I can see the rain. It is horrible looking. That's got to suck for the players. Here's a restart inside the 22 and immediately kicked out. Going to find touch. Nope. Now it bounces into touch. It'll be the Sharks' ball from their 47-meter line. Apparently the wind is pretty stiff out there. Oh, the Jared Rosser moment.
The referee, and he said that there wasn't, or the TMO said that there wasn't a hand with downward pressure. I didn't think it needed to be a hand, so obviously I want to say it's a try. But first of all, it was unbelievable.
Side entry against the Dragons and this maul that the Sharks have got going. So the Sharks are playing advantage here. Oh, man. What is that? Cornet Raw is in agony here. Cornet Raw is in agony. My goodness. Side entry, and then Cornet Raw gets injured after the play. Didn't even need to continue. Wow. And then Gebrand Geubler is just knocked down away from the play. Guy charges into him. I don't know what that's all about. That's unacceptable. My goodness. So, Cornet Raw looks to be in a lot of pain there. It looks like it might be his ankle or shin. They're looking at it. Oh, he's in pain. Is it his knee? Oh, that is not a good sign. Who have we got on the bench here? Leroux Roots, I suppose, can come in and replace, but man, Sharks cannot afford to lose players. So this looks like it's going to be a bit of break in the action here, folks. 22-46 in the first half. Dragons up 6-0. Sharks are just not impressing at all. Not impressing at all. Two teams playing ping pong. Yep, that's what they were a little while ago. Raw is still down on the turf, getting treatment. All right, folks, we're at 4,191 subscribers. Cool, actually got a subscriber for this game. Wasn't expecting that. Huh, interesting. So the Sunday rugby not getting quite the crowds we got yesterday. The earlier one had 567 views. It's 589 now, so thank you to those folks. But yesterday we had 3,600 for the Stormers, 3,200 when it was live. Yeah. Boy, that rain. Oof, man. So is he still in the game? I can't see if he went out. It looks like he's trying to stay in the game. He's kind of hobbling. So Cornet Raw is staying in the game, it looks like. And that's kicked down for the penalty. And Kerwin Bosch looks like he had a decent kick there. Let's see what the mark is. Not as good as it looked. It's at the 22. Fez Mbata comes down. Keeping that ball dry is a challenge out here. Challenge Cup here, folks. It's knocked backwards, but the Sharks retain possession. Hendrickson over to Francois Fenta. He's tackled. Sharks in their first time looking like they've got something going here. Down outside the 22. Rawl is out there, but he's limping. Oh, he's clearly limping. Look at him hoppling along as he goes forward. Cornet Rawl. And a penalty for not releasing. Oh, my goodness. Under that pile was Hanro Jakobs, and he didn't release the ball, so the Sharks turned the ball over inside the 22. My goodness. My goodness. Very frustrating, folks. Don't know about y'all, but I'm very frustrated. Well done by the Sharks there. Here's a line out for the Dragons. That one's straight. Sharks have turned it over on a poor line out and a penalty, both deep inside of Dragons territory, and they've yet to show anything on the board. So this maul is going nowhere and being driven into touch. Nope. How do they hold on to that ball? They lost it forward. I don't understand how the Dragons held on to that ball. It was knocked out and fell forward. So the Sharks make another tackle here. Dragons still have possession. Still have possession here. Oh, nearly charged down. Cornet Rawl still limping out there. That ball is to the 22. Picked up by Fossey. He's tackled almost immediately by Rio Dyer. Hendrickson to Rawl. Raw's first carry since injuring that ankle. He gets about a half a meter and is tackled. Counter ruck coming from the Dragons. He's got his foot in there. Come on, man. That can't even be legal. That can't be legal. He's got his foot in there interfering with the ball. You're not allowed to do that. Ball's out. Pepsi Buthelezi now comes forward. Buthelezi picks up about 8 hard-earned meters. Hendrickson knocks it backwards. Oh, my gosh. Goodness. Hanro Jacobs now with the ball. Penalty for not rolling away. Penalty against the Dragons for not rolling away. Oh, offside is the call, not for not rolling away. He did this for not rolling away, but then he awards offside according to TV. 26 minutes in, the Sharks are still sitting on the bus. Don't know why they won't get off the bus. Don't know why they won't get off the bus, the Sharks. And there is the ball's kicked onto the roof again. All these penalty shots go onto the roof for that side. Boy, Hendrickson like, it's doing this, trying to tip the ball on that play a few moments ago. Keep it alive. Was not rolling away. Wish the television crew could make up their mind. Well, it's better in the Lions game. We kept having one camera that was blank, and the idiots running the broadcasting, the producer didn't even know that. Or the director. Here's the line out from Fez and Bata's. Last one wasn't straight. That one's not straight either. He gets away with it. Kerwin Bosch is going to kick it high into there. Here comes a chase from Sharks. James Fenta takes it down. Oh, that ball's bouncing around down there. Oh, Kai Evans finally gets to it. And he does nicely, kicking it back the other direction. And Hendrickson has to hunt it down. So Kerwin Bosch, high into the air. Again, the wind is playing havoc out here with the game. Ball bounces up, and it takes a Dragons bounce. But Hendrickson got there. Hendrickson gets the ball. Sharks at the 22. But now the defense has arrived. Pepsi Buthelezi carries it up to the 22 again. Oh, and there we go. Hrobla coming to the near side. Fassi goes back the other direction, throws it low and nearly throws it away. Lukanyuam has to work hard. It went backwards. He had to work hard to retain that. The thing was low. And here comes a counter ruck from the Dragons. The ball's laying on the pitch. The Dragons have it. Once again, the Sharks asleep. Not even playing rugby here. Werner Koch is the last line of defense on the wing. They cut back to the inside. Over midfield. Chased down from behind. Dragons down to about the 10-meter line. Oh, a very poor pass results in a knock-on. Oh, no reason to rush that pass. Dragons turn it over unnecessarily. Sharks were in lots of trouble there. Every time the Sharks make progress, they go backwards. Every single time, folks. Just plain crazy. Gebrand Geubla is the one who made that tackle, made all the difference there. Where's my glasses at? I think I moved them. I got a little spare one sitting here. Let me get one pair of those. 6-0 still in a very uninteresting game so far, folks. Thanks for your patience and sticking with us. We appreciate it. It's a scrum to the Sharks. Crouch. I'm getting half a kilowatt from 4 or 5 panels now. Call to use it. And Hendrickson sends it over to Bosch, who's going to find space down the middle. Oh, it goes down to, it's going to go right through, and it's going to come all the way back. Too much artificial turf. Once again, too much on that kick. So Bosch's kick comes all the way back. Artificial turf, man. Rugby should never be played on artificial turf. Never be played on artificial turf. Ruins the game. Absolutely ruins it. No question about it, folks. No question about it. Between the wind and the artificial turf, just bad mojo. So it'll come all the way back to the Sharks' 36-meter line, and it'll be a Dragons scrum. 30 minutes in the first half now here, folks. 30 minutes in. Charles says, you told me Jaden is rubbish. Okay, well, I don't disagree. I think Jordan is the one who's got more talent. Jaden is, Jordan is a better player. Although he got benched today. Don't know why. The Lions were great till they started making changes. They screwed the pooch. Although Mornay Fundenberg did a good job when he came in at scrum half. Come on. We're waiting for the scrum. Taking her time to get reset here. Taking her time to get reset here. 31 minutes now into the contest. It's a Dragon scrum. A lot of time beating off the clock here. Well, at least this isn't like the last game, which was a freaking penalty card festival. Multiple cards for the Lions cost them dearly. Set. And that ball goes in the pipe. It's brought out the back, and it's kicked, a little kick through there, but it's going to pop right up in the arms of Fossey thanks to the turf. Fossey comes around. He kicks it. Ball's going to, he took an easier, even that one's going to bounce down to 10. Bound about, picked up the 5-meter line back there by the scrum half, and Fossey nearly chases it down. Good chase, which results in a big territory gain for the Sharks. So scrum half not happy with that kick there. Yep. Dane Blacker not happy with the results, and the Sharks are going to get a line out. Something wrong with the pitch out here? So this ball is going to be taken inside the 10-meter line by Fez Mbata for a line out. His lineouts have been suspect so far. James Benjamin is his replacement. I don't even know who that is. Lineout successful. Gerblack comes down with it. They come out of it immediately. There's a kick over the top. The chase is on by Fenter gets down there. Francois Fenter, the tackle's made. 6-meter line. Dragons pushed back now. Hendrickson tries to get in there on a counter ruck. What are you talking about? The French official? He's not doing anything. Driving backwards again. The Sharks have pushed him further back. Ball's available. Dragons trying to get out of deep in their own territory here. Corne Raw looks like he's okay now after that injury earlier. He's walking around without limping now. Doesn't seem to be favoring the one leg. We'll keep an eye on him. The ball is at the try line. It's kicked out. All the way out to the 10-meter line where Lucanio gets it over to Kerwin Bosch. He's going to come forward. Kerwin Bosch cuts back the other way, looking for space, runs right into a tackler. And Corne Raw is there. Support him. Jacobs, Hanro Jacobs goes forward. Sharks coming to the near side. Labaskakni now, who also took a niggle earlier. Henriksen looks for the ball. He finds Pepsi Buthelezi. The Sharks are getting the ball. They're hesitating, taking a stutter step, and then they go forward, giving the defense time to adjust. They need to hit the hole quickly. Henriksen. Wide to Bosch. Bosch. Oh, and there's a space. Almost came through for James Fenta. He's tackled. Places the ball. Henriksen. The Dragons defense is holding up here. Sharks are getting a lot of phases, but not really getting anywhere. Approaching halftime. Ball comes out. Jacobs again. That could have been a penalty for not rolling away, but it wasn't given. Bosch. Oh, there it goes. Gerbler. He dumps it back to Labaskakni. They're down to the 22 now. Bosch to Makazole Mapimpi, his first real carry of the game. Henriksen. Rawl. Labaskakni. Sharks have finally got some momentum here. Oxenche sends it back to Kerwin Bosch. He feeds it off. But the Dragons' defense is tenacious here. They're holding the Sharks at bay. They're getting their tackles. No missed tackles coming here. James Fenter. Oh, Fez Mbata comes charging through there. Advantage. That's a makeable penalty for the Sharks. Oh, Makazole Mapimpi! Driving. Mapimpi's still going. Still going. Down to the 5-meter line. Hendrickson. Come on, Sharks. Oxenche dumps it off to Fez Mbata. He's down to the inch line. The ball's available. Hendrickson goes across. And Hendrickson has the try for the Sharks. Finally. My goodness. How many times? Woo. Sharks are in. Jaden Hendrickson with a try. Finally. Oxenche and then Fez and Mbata get him down there, and then the defense isn't ready, so there it goes. Hendrickson. Very clever work by the scrum half. That's what you do. He's picked that thing up and dive across. So the first try of the game goes to the Sharks. Jaden Hendricks with the try for the Sharks. It's a heck of a job by Oxenche to offload that. So, conversion attempt here by Kerwin Bosch goes through. Flags go up, and it's 7-6 now. The Sharks in front. Took them 36 minutes to score, but they finally get on the board here, and they lead by a single point, 7-6. Wow. Oxenche did a great job there getting that. But that was all started by Herbla breaking through, getting a line break in the middle. 36-23 now. Come for the restart. Looks like one of the Sharks is being treated up here. Labaskakny getting treated here. Boy, it's the second time he's been treated. And Cornet Rawls also been treated. So this big guy's getting hurt there. Not helping the Sharks. 58 people currently here. Just 37 likes. Can somebody please hit a like button? How hard is it to hit the like button?
That was easy.
See? Piece of cake. You can do it. You can do it. So the ball is high in the air. Oh, and the Sharks let it bounce, but Henderson saves the day, picks it up. Two Sharks step away from it, let it bounce between them. And Henderson gets it. So Oxenche comes over for the ruck. He picks and goes. Oxenche up to the 22. Nice carry on his part. And he's crawling on the ground. So, oh, no. Off the feet. It's penalty against the Dragons again. I thought that was going to be against Oxenche. It's against the Dragons. I'll take that. All right. Come on. So Kerwin Bosch now looking to clear this. Off the roof again. Tink. Tink. Off of the aluminum roof there. That must suck when it's like raining hard. Big drops on top of that tin roof there. So, approaching halftime here. 2.5 minutes remain, and the Sharks have a line out. Oh, about 43 meters away. Fez Mbata throws it in. That's a little bit better this time. Pepsi Buthelezi comes down with it. Sharks go into a maul. Mbata at the back. He hasn't got the ball yet. Ball works its way back. Now Mbata has it. And it looks like there's two mauls going forward. The Dragons are pushing a maul this way too. What the heck is this? I've never seen that before. One stop. Hendricks is going to dig it out. He does. Over to Bosch. Bosch comes over to Fossey. Fossey kicks it forward. The chase is on. It's going to go down inside the 22 and be picked up down there by Rio Dyer, who's tackled immediately by Fossey. Werner Kolk is on top of the play. Lots of pressure from the Sharks here, but no doing. Rio Dyer with the carry. All right. Sharks defense is there now. They're going to try to go through phases. Aaron Wainwright with the carry. And a penalty. The Dragons give up a penalty here. Will the Sharks go for the post or go for the 5 meters? Wow. I think they're going to go for the corner. This is a gift here because Wainwright wouldn't release the ball. And, of course, who was it that was in there? I think it was Werner Cook. 5-meter line out for the Sharks now. 1 minute left in the first half. Boy, if they could pile on a try here, this would be brilliant after the poor performance they've had here in the first half. And a ball winds up on the pitch. Whistle blows. Okay, now the ball's off the pitch. 39-15. Here goes the throw-in. Need a good one here, Sharks. Fez Mbata. He goes short to Herbla. He has it. And he comes to short side. Fez Mbata. Mbata down to 2 meters. Pick and go. I can't see camera. Get a camera angle here. Hendrickson now. He throws it over to Pepsi Buthelezi. Buthelezi. And the Dragons not rolling away. Come on, man. Somehow the Sharks hold on to that. They're about 6 meters now. Working towards the center. And they pick and go. They're trying to drive forward now. Tackle's made, not releasing. He's playing the ball on the ground. Come on, man. It's a penalty. Cornet Rao has a big carry. Crowd moaning there was a knock on, but it was actually hit by a leg, not knocked on. So we're down here. It's over the hooter now. Just went over. Offside. Playing advantage now. The Sharks are. Oh, come on, man. We're going to come back for the offside. Sharks were playing advantage there, but they pooched it all up. Aaron Wainwright chasing that ball down. Doesn't quite get there. Ball's kicked forward. Tap and go. Here I go, the Sharks. And they're over, but did they get it down? And the try is signaled. I think it's Fez and is it Oxenche, or I couldn't see it. Fez? It's Oxenche. Hendrickson was trying to deceive, and then Ox runs over, picks it up, taps, and he goes straight through. Spins over. Yeah, Oxenche for the try, and the Sharks are in. All right, Cool Beans try. Yeah, the TV announcer saying he's wondering if the ball was tapped. That's why I was quiet. I didn't think he tapped it. I thought he just picked it up. But he did tap it. Couldn't see it from one camera angle, but from the second angle, we did see it. So 12-6, awaiting the conversion from Kerwin Bosch. This is a bit more like it, folks. It's pretty hideous there for a while. Pretty hideous. 1:17 Eastern Standard Time. 8/17/2017 in South Africa. Just 18:17 in the British Isles. Kerwin Bosch lines up here past the halfway mark for the conversion. Leading 12-6, needs this conversion to make it a 2-score game. And he misses it. Oh my God. That's an easy kick and he missed it. An easy kick and Bosch misses it. He took so long that they started charging up the line, and I think it threw him off. Wow, that was pathetic by Bosch. That hurts. That hurts. Easy kick there. Easy kick. 12-6 halftime, folks. Wow. That's unfortunate. That should have been converted. Was not a hard conversion. So Bosch misses that conversion, and the Sharks are up 12-6 at the half. My goodness. All right, well, that's disappointing to say the very least. So we go to halftime here. Let me put the marker up. We'll run down the standings and the scores here for everybody in just a moment. So 2 tries in the first half. Jaden Hendricks sneaks one through. Oxenche gets that second one there as the hooter is gone off, and the Sharks go into the halftime locker leading by 6. Now, they're lucky that they didn't give a try earlier in the game. It was called back because there was no downward pressure on the ball. Brandon Duplessis says, let Bota Chamberlain kick. I agree. Use the forwards. Well, it's time to use the forwards, isn't it? Come on, man, says Hendo. All right, who else we got here? So in the chat, let me say hello to everybody I've seen so far. Darkstar, the Ice Beast. That's a cool name. Hester Kutzit. Jean Raynel. Charles Van Onselen. The Scientist. Hendo. Chris Swanepoel's here. I miss Chris. Garrett Gillich is here. Garrett's here. And then, who else am I missing here? Anybody else? Why did they not select Grant Williams? I don't know. Grant Williams is a far better scrum half. He's, I think, the best scrum half in South Africa at the moment. People will argue with me on that, but that's my position. I think he's the best. Oh, wait a second. That flies in the face of the concept of white supremacy, doesn't it, if I think he's the best scrum half? I'm sorry, leftist. Should I change that and pick a white scrum half? All right. Spock is here. Brandon Duplessis, already mentioned. And I think I've got pretty much everybody who's chatting so far. Yeah, didn't see the team lineup earlier. Okay, well, I'll bring it up right now since you didn't see it earlier. Here it is, the Sharks. There you go. Afile Fassi at fullback. Werner Koch on the right wing. Lucanio Am, the captain, in the center, along with Francois Fenta. Makazole Mapimpi. There's no changes there. 10 through 15 are all the same. Number 9, the scrum half, Jaden Hendricks, Pepsi Buthelezi, Lapis Labaskakni, James Fenta, Gebrand Kreubler, Corne Raal. Then the front row, Hanro Jacobs, Fezenbata, and Oxenche. That is your lineup for the Sharks to start the game. We've had no changes in either lineup thus far, although Corne Raal has been injured, and we've also seen Lapis Labaskakni now be seen to twice. He's gotten treatment twice. Cheetahs, Lions, and Sharks games have all something in common. Leading by halftime, missed kicks, and poor discipline. Yeah, the poor discipline has been atrocious. South African discipline has really been unacceptable in this competition across the board. Even the Stormers have had some discipline problems from time to time. But the Bulls have had lots of discipline problems. Well, no, that's not true. They've cleaned it up a bit. but they've had lots of mental lapses, that's for sure. Today, man, how in the world did they let that happen? They gave up all those points. But I got 2 points on the table. 12 for Sharks. Oh, sorry, I haven't updated the score. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for that. Score is 12-7. I said it out loud. I didn't update the board because I was disappointed in Bosch missing that. There you go. 12-6. Sharks out in front at halftime. Let's go ahead and get the other stuff up for you guys real quick. Where's it at here? So bring it over here to this side. Paste and go. We'll do both tables. Okay. Okay. And then we'll also run through all the games. Okay, so today's games, earlier today, it was the Osprey who came back and thumped the Lions, despite the Lions having a big lead by 11 points, 28-17. They gave up 21 points to the Osprey and lost that game. Unbelievable. Newcastle came back and defeated Perpignan on the road, 32-23, and it was the La Rochelle defeated the Sale Sharks and knocked them out of the competition, 37-24. Bath was tied at 19-19 with Toulouse, and 2 late tries by Toulouse were amazing. A Bath drive was stopped inside 5 meters on a penalty, and then Toulouse came back and scored 2 late tries, including both scored by Argentine nationals playing for Toulouse. And Antoine Dupont's side finishes class at the top of their pool. They won 31-19 over Bath at home in front of a partisan sold-out crowd. It appeared to be sold out. The Sharks and Dragons right now. Dragons trailing 12-6. And then the other game, Exeter. I had Exeter winning, but Exeter is getting slaughtered by Bayonne. What is going on? 26-7. They must be resting players. So I had a great day yesterday and Friday. I got everything right yesterday, Friday, all but 2 yesterday. And now today is just going sideways. It looks like I'm going to miss at least 3 out of the 6 games here. Wow. That sucks. That sucks. Buttermilk. Let's go to the standings here, folks. I'll show you those in just a moment. All right. So we're going to start with the Champions Cup. Okay. We'll start with the first pool. Let me see if I got that blown up. I got that blown up already. Cool. All right. So let's take a look at that. And where are we at? Come on over here. Come on over here. There we go. All right. So I'll take the tries off the screen for the moment so you can see better. There you go. So this is pool number 1. And in pool number 1, Bordeaux is top of the class. They finished with 17 points, winning 3 out of 4 games with an 89-point differential, having scored 26 tries. Everything in the category, including bonus points, are ahead of everybody. They got 1 losing bonus point and 4 try bonus points for 5 bonus points. Wow. The Vodacom Bulls come in second, 3 wins from 4 played, 30-point differential, positive 16 tries, 2 try bonus points, and a losing bonus point for 15, getting them second, and that should get them a home game, although there seems to be confusion about who gets a home game and who doesn't. South African side is not being allowed to, apparently, as you've heard. Lyon, who lost today, they lost to Saracens. They finished 2-2 with negative point total and 12 points on the log. Saracens pips and knocks Connacht out, sending Connacht off to the Challenge Cup for next year. Saracens is 2 for 2 after defeating Lyon, and they finish with 10 points on log. So that's pool number 1 in the Champions Cup. The Bulls advance. Pool 2, Stade Toulousain. That's Antoine Dupont's side is the class of this thing. They got 20 points. That's the most points they could possibly get. They got bonus points in all 4 games for tries, and they won all 4 games. The maximum points you could possibly get in 4 games is 20 points. They have it. Having 109 points to the positive and 26 tries, topping everything. Harlequins come in second, 3 wins and a loss with 15 points on log. They're just ahead of Bath, who finish behind them by 20-point differential there, and they finish in 3rd place. Racing 92 qualifies with just 1 win. Just 1 win, because Ulster was 1 for 3. They go on to the Challenge Cup next year. Cardiff 0 for 4. And Racing 93, with winning just a single game, ekes into the next round of 16 with 1 win, 3 losses, minus 1 point, 17 tries, 2 try bonus points, and 2 losing bonus points with 8 points on the log. Technically, they could have gotten here with just 6 points because Ulster had 5. Wow, that would have been something. Pool number 3, Northampton wins the pool. They get 18 out of 20 points, going undefeated 4-0. Exeter coming in second, but right now they're getting stomped. They've got 13 points. Glasgow comes in third with 10 points, and Munster fourth with just 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 losses. Munster comes in with 9 points. Bayonne, who's winning right now, has already qualified. They haven't won a game in this tournament. They got a draw, and they are winning the game right now. They have qualified for the Champions Cup the Challenge Cup next year. So, yeah. All right, so Toulon finishes bottom of the log with no wins and just 2 points on the log. And so that brings us to Pool 4, which, of course, is the one that a lot of us are concerned about because that's where the Stormers are at. Leinster finishes first with 19 out of 20 possible points, another class for the league. The Stormers are in second, 3 wins, 1 loss, and they have 14 points on the log. Stade Rochelet, La Rochelle, after losing to the Stormers to start the thing off and losing their second game, come back to win 2 games in a row and finish third with 12 points on the log. Leicester, who beat the Stormers in that first game when they played a B, C, D side, the Leicester side beats the Stormers in the first game of this competition, and then they come back and lose 2 of the next 3, and they wind up in the bottom position, but they do qualify for the next round. Sale Sharks are eliminated by losing today, and they were just 6 points, but they do qualify for the Challenge Cup. And that's the Champions Cup as it sits now as we move on to the next 16, the round of 16, which will be down the road in a few months. On the other side of the table, other side of the pond, we've got the Challenge Cup here. And the Challenge Cup, let's take a look at that. South African sides have all qualified, but the Lions and Cheetahs go in the back door, not the front door. The Sharks playing right now are 2-1, 12 points on their log. They will finish at the top of this log regardless of what happens. Section Palois is also qualified with 3 wins and a loss at 12 points. Actually, no, the Sharks won't automatically go here. If they don't get a win here, they won't finish top of the log because Palois won 3 games. So they need to win. Cheetahs, who blew 2 games in a row, especially today's game, or yesterday's game, they wind up 2 wins, 2 losses, 11 points in the third position. And Zebra, 2 wins, 2 losses, are hanging by a thread right now. As long as the Dragons lose this game, Zebra advance to the next round. Otherwise, Zebra are out. In Pool 2, Benetton, Montpellier, Osprey, and the Lions, who choked away a victory today, wind up in 4th position, but they are qualified. Newcastle and USAP are eliminated. In Pool 3, the final pool, Gloucester, Clermont, Edinburgh, and Castres Olympique qualify. Black Lion from Tbilisi, Georgia, and the Scarlets are eliminated. And there you have it. That's what it looks like in the Champions and Challenge Cup at this hour, folks. Yep, so that's the situation. We still have something on the line right here, most especially for the Dragons who want to qualify and for Zebra Parma who want to go on. Yep, did you see Dricus du Plessis was crowned? I did see that, even though I don't watch the sport. I read the news report. Apparently it was very popular in South Africa. Bayonne is killing Exeter, and they hadn't won a single game, Jean-Ray. They hadn't won a single game. So I think Exeter is just, phoning it in, which is a shame. It's an absolute shame because it tarnishes the game. It really does. In Super Bowl, my Super Bowl, I'm not looking so great here. Early results today, I already mentioned those. Osprey over the Lions, 38-28 after trailing 28-17 late in the game. And Newcastle beats Perpignan 32-23. La Rochelle over Sale, 37-24. And Toulouse at home just ended a short while ago, 31-19 over Bath. It was a 19-19 game till late in the game. About 10 minutes left, and then 2 tries from Toulouse late spread it out. Sharks up over the Dragons right now, 12-6, and Bayonne 26-7 over the Exeter Chiefs. They are just killing it, absolutely crushing it right now. And so that's the situation. Let's go ahead and see if we're back for the game yet. Nope, still not back. Halftime at Rodney Parade. Not really sure why it's called Rodney Parade, but whoever Rodney was, and not really a parade. It's more like a ball field. I get the English usage of the language. Okay, so the Dragons win. Cheetahs are no. The Cheetahs are not toast, John. Why do you keep saying that? The Cheetahs are qualified. Only Zebra will be knocked out. The Cheetahs are into the next round. They've got it. The Cheetahs are into the next round. Simple as that. No question about it, folks. No question about it. Yep. Yeah. Don't you think I'll be able to watch the second half to the end? Oh, Hester, load shedding 9-11. Sorry to hear that. And it's 8:30. Well, you'll be here for as long as you can, Hester. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Really appreciate all the folks who watch these programs habitually. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much. It's an awful lot to bring this to you. I've got other things going on, responsibilities. I've got taxes to file. I've got some other work going on, got an upcoming election to prepare for. Lots going on, yet I do this, and I'm happy to do it because the people are really loyal viewers to this program. I'm just looking at my solar panels right now, folks. I've got one producing 691 watts, another 400. This one's 654. I guess the sun hasn't quite cleared off there. 121, that's improvement. 156, I think some of this. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera on my roof. I have to go out and take a look at it. So I did take a picture earlier if anyone's curious about that. I'll show you that one. So hang on a second here. So I can show you the snow on my roof. There you go. So you can see my solar panels affected by the snow that's on the roof. Here you go. See the snow? So all the panels on that end right there are mostly clear. You can see the snow is slid off, but on this end, the snow is still covering many of the panels. So as a consequence, I'm not getting optimal solar power. Hey, alternative energy, it's great, it's wonderful. Yeah, not when it's cloudy or there's snow on your panels or dust. So look at that, folks. Yep, not quite getting optimal production, but I'm surprised how much I am getting considering how much snow is still up on the roof there. So the Sharks are back out. Here come the Dragons onto the pitch. All right, let's get back to that, folks. And produced 5.68 today. That's pretty good, actually. All right, both sides are back out on the pitch. We're going to get started second half here. Take the halftime marker off. We're ready to go. Dumped by sponsors for pulling the Jewish captain. Another. Oh, good. It's good that Cricket South Africa got dumped by their sponsors. When they're anti-Semites, that's what they deserve. They're boycotting a Jew being the captain because they didn't like his personal opinions. It's disgraceful. We're ready for the second half now, folks. Okay, 12-6. Sharks looked pretty terrible for the first 25 minutes of that first half. Things improved late there, so that's good to see. Here we go. Restart from midfield. Kai Evans kicks it down at just about the 22, taken down there and knocked on by Lapis Labaskakni. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. You got to secure the ball. Got to secure the ball. Lapis Labaskakni saw the pressure coming and just took his eyes off of it as he was about to be hit. Turns it over. So it'll be a scrum to the Dragons. Dragons have a replacement here. Griffiths is out. He's replaced by Basham. Tame Basham comes in. Okay, so Tame Basham starts the second half wearing the number 20 jersey for the Dragons. It didn't even get to the scrum. He's talking to the Sharks. Something going on here? Calls Oxen Shea out and says something to him. I don't see what happened there. Not really sure what happened there. I'm up to 3 kilowatt hours per hour now. It's on the panels I do have. Crouch. Bind. Oh, it goes straight up. Come on, man. Come on. Penalty on the Sharks. It's a free kick. Closing the gap. I'm not buying that story. I'm not buying. They're going to go for another scrum. They're just now announcing Tame Basham's arrival. He's been out there for a minute and 40 seconds of game time. Hester says, that's why I'm watching, Colonel Chris. So thank you. Appreciate it. Well, thank you, Hester. I do appreciate the loyalty. It's very kind of you. I wasn't going to do news today, but I might do something, just a chat session over on one of my channels. Just to shoot the breeze. A Night Owls, maybe. Grouch? Sound like you said scratch. Bind. Again. This time he warns the French player. Leon Brown. So they just came straight up that time. They've stopped engaging. All right, this is like the third attempt at this scrum here, folks. Crouch. Bind. Set. And the ball comes out to the near side. Oh, nice carry by Aaron Wainwright. He gets off one tap. That ball went forward. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. Ball lost forward there. Sharks get lucky there. Oh, look at this. Tame Basham pushing one of the players here. Nice job by Wainwright. He nearly got tackled and held on there. So on the penalty, and Kerwin Bosch kicks it out of the 22. Let's see where it goes. Wow. Cricket South Africa got dumped by their sponsors. No, I didn't know that. I'm not surprised. That's what you get for being anti-Semites. Here you can hear the wind out there. Man, look at I can see the players' jerseys blowing. Fezambata now. That one's good. To Gerblau. They're into a maul. Here comes the Sharks maul. And they come penalty for side entry. Oh, boy, the Sharks got lucky there. I thought they were going to get called for breaking the bind. So Kerwin Bosch will kick it down the pitch. Got a stiff wind down there he's dealing with. Bosch got his hair pretty short tonight. That's a decent kick given, but where's it going to cross at? That's the problem. Decent kick given the wind he's fighting out there. Oh, yeah. They definitely spun that thing around. So the Sharks were defending inside their 22. Then they got to go back. Now they've moved the ball up twice with penalties. So Fez Mbata to throw this thing. He does. And touched in the air. There should be a penalty there. No call. Corne Rawls grabbed in the air. No penalty called. And Fez Mbata, they go forward. And then Hendrickson digs it out and falls down. He tries to break free. Hands off to Fenta. Francois Fenta. Hendrickson now. Down to about the 10-meter line. Nice pass over there. James Fenta breaks through. Fenta's going forward. Still going. He's tackled. Hendrickson. Offsides on the entire freaking defense of the Dragons. No call. Another penalty not called. Kerwin Bosch kicks to the corner. Are they playing advantage? It's going to bounce the wrong way. That's a dangerous thing to try on artificial turf. Makazole Mapimpi was over there, but the ball went the wrong way. Yeah, man, that ball just kept going. It hit the ground hard and took off. It's a text message from Melania Trump coming in, folks. On behalf of my family, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude for the love and support you've showered upon us throughout this journey of loss and grief. We'll cherish this beautiful memories of my beloved mother and forever keep her light in our hearts. Melania Trump. All right, folks, line out for the Dragons, about their 15-meter line. Successful. They're into a maul, but it's going nowhere. 46-12 in the second half. One stop. He's bound. And they kick it away. It's going to go back up to midfield. Mapimpi is in touch. Oh, my goodness. Mapimpi's feet were in touch. That's just bad play by Makazole Mapimpi. Oh, obviously in touch. Dude, how do you not know that? That's a two-time World Cup winner, and you don't know your feet are in touch like that? You got to be more aware. Got to be more aware, Makazole. So a line out. So works well for the Dragons. They gain about 40 meters on that because Mapimpi's feet were in touch. And they threw it away anyway. Fossey dropped it. That's a forward pass, lost forward. So Sharks are going to get it back. Oh, my goodness. Sloppy play by both sides at this stage, folks. Sloppy play by both sides at this stage. That was a forward pass anyway by Brad Roberts. So. $47-34 in the second half, folks. $47-34. So it'll be a scrum to the Sharks. Approaching the 48-minute mark. Crouch. Sounds like he's saying scratch. Crouch. Scratch. Mind. Set. The Sharks going to win a penalty here. Yes, they do. Big scrum from the Sharks. And Pepsi Buthelezi running his mouth at Aaron Wainwright. That's not necessary. Sharks have a good scrum here for once. They dominated this scrum. They just driving them backwards. Yep. Kerwin Bosch will kick for some territory here. From his own 10-meter line, Kerwin Bosch. Finds touch. Going to be around 30-something, 36. You can see the wind blowing the flags around down there. Kerwin Bosch doing a line drive kick there instead of kicking high into the air. Fez Mbata comes over, 48-48 in the second half. Rodney Parade in Newport, Wales. 49 minutes in the second. Whistle blows. Oh, the Dragons are creeping up on the line there. They're going to be pushed back. So Fezenbot, you can see the rain covering the lens on the camera now. It's really coming down in sheets, folks. Sharks maul falls apart here. Where's it at? Ball's placed. Hendrickson has it. Hendrickson over the middle. Kick through. Oh, come on! How can that be allowed? Fenter can't get there because they pinch him and tackle him without the ball. And so the Dragons get the ball back. There's got to be some law change. You can't stop a player from advancing. That's crap. So Dragons have a ruck form. Aaron Wainwright at the back of it. Cornell has got his ankle taped up. Still out there, though, for the Sharks. After taking that twist in the first half. Ball goes high in the air. Hendricks is backpedaling for it. He's got it. Makazole Mapimpi will dig it out from the back of the ruck. Sends it over to Fez Mbata. Mbata is tackled around his 10-meter line. 50-17 in the second half. Hendricks is trying to dig it out. Boy, it's really raining out there, folks. Ball goes high in the air. Chases by Mapimpi. He stops. Yeah, lets the player catch it, and then he puts his hands on it. Knock on both ways, I think. Scrum to the Sharks as it's stripped out of Makazole Mapimpi's hands. Great kick and great decision by Makazole Mapimpi. Wraps around, strips that ball. Substitution coming in for the Dragons. Jones is out. He's replaced by Martinez. So he's out. I'm not sure if the scrum half's going out. So front row change. Rodri Jones is out, and Rodrigo Martinez comes in to replace him for the Dragons. Clock is stopped at 50-43 as the scrum half, Dane Blacker, is treated by the medical staff. 56 people currently here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hey, Erica. How you doing? There's Erica, folks. Let me tell you something, folks, while we wait for this scrum to get started. Erica, there's a fighter there, folks. Somebody who survived a farm attack and a malicious attack by people involved with the farm, in addition to those who tried to murder her sons and her on the farm, as well as her former partner, and then hangs in there. Williams is in for the Dragons. Looks like the scrum half is being replaced. Rodri Williams comes in, and he'll be the new scrum half. So Dane Blacker's out. Yeah, Erica, then she ends up having a stroke, and another stroke. She survives those. Man, she takes a licking and keeps on ticking. She's like the Energizer Bunny. Gets abused by people on social media, and here she is. Good to see Erica. Crouch. Bind. Set. 51 minutes in the contest, and the rain is coming down in sheets. Hendrickson puts it in there. When are we going to see Grant Williams? And Buthelezi, Pepsi Buthelezi with a big carry. And here, Lapis Labiskakna has his knees taken out on a no-arms tackle there by Tame Basham. That's illegal. No call there. Another penalty not called. That's at least half a dozen penalties that I've observed are completely missed right in front of the official. Francois Fenta thrown backwards there. Sharks need to get something going again here and get some more points, leading 12-6. There's interference there by Tame Basham now interfering with the scrum half. And so no penalty called on that. That could have been a penalty for being cynical, slowing down the game. So Tame Basham is playing dirty here. You'd think he played for England. Mark is taken back there by our new scrum half. Or is it Joe Westwood? Again, the way Tame Basham is playing, you'd think he's not a Welsh national, but actually an England national. Here's a kick. That finds touch. Bounces. Wow, that thing bounces off the wall and goes all the way to the end of the field. Another 40 further on the bounce off the wall than it did when it was kicked. So Fenta got hit hard by Ackerman, Harry Ackerman. 52 minutes, 29 seconds. Sharks still leading, but no score here in the second half, folks. It ended the first half 12-6, and it's still 12-6 here in this half. Here's a line-out. Fez Mbata, another line-out. A lot of line-outs for the Sharks here today. It's good. Herbler has it. And the Maul goes forward. It's driving. Still going. So Hendrickson kicks it forward. Going to go down just in front of the 22. Taken by Rio Dyer. He's met there by Makazole Mapimpi. So Screech, saved by the bell, tackled by Herbler. Ox and Chase giving a little counter ruck, entering from the side. Be careful there, Ox. Ball's kicked down the pitch. It's going to be taken by Fossey. And he gets around Dyer, but he runs right into Aaron Wainwright. Here's Corney Raw. That ball gets stripped away from him on the turf. It's going back. It's wet. It's hard to hold on to. Will Reed finally picks it up, looks for some touch. Nope, he doesn't. Stays in the middle of the pitch. Fossey. Oh, that's going to have a lot on it. It's got to slow down or it's going to go through the try zone. Up, stops it in front of the try line. Oh, that's a bad kick. Bad decision making there by Will Reed. Not Reed. That's Tame. Is it Tame Basham? It is Will Reed. Bad decisions by Will Reed there. He could have let it go into the try zone, but he stops it at the 1 meter line, and then he has a terrible kick. There's nobody chasing him. Ah. My goodness. Poor kick. Gives the Sharks good field position. All right, at the 22. Sharks up at the 22 now. Line out good. Goes to Corney Raw, but it's not straight. Oh, another Fez Mbata not straight line out. The Sharks, that hurt him in the first half. To be fair, the ball is soaking wet. Even when they dry it off, it gets wet before they launch it. He's like Joseph Dwayba out there. What you've got to do is if you're up there going for the ball, you've got to kind of lean your body like this so it looks like it's straight. If you see it coming crooked, you kind of lean like this to catch it so it's behind you on the opponent's side. That's a little trick to the game. Courtney Oosthuizen's coming on. So Courtney Oosthuizen's on for Hanro Jacobs. Jacobs is out and Courtney Oosthuizen is in. First change for the Sharks. Leading 12-6, but can't be living dangerously like this. This is how the Lions got in trouble and how the Cheetahs got in trouble. Bind. Set. And the Dragons finally put it in the pipe. Oh, and they go down. There's an elbow on the ground over there, and there's no penalty called. Wow. Ball's kicked down the pitch. And nice job by Fossey using the boot to keep it from going forward. He gives chase. That's going to be a tough one, a high ball. He has it. Fossey has it. Looking for somebody to feed it to, but he smartly stays into a ruck. Forms a ruck. Afili Fossey regains that. Nicely done on the high ball. That's some good play by Fossey. And the ball's high in the air to the far side, but it's coming back in the wind. And the penalty for the Sharks for not retreating. Oh, they're in offside position because of the wind. That's brutal. That's brutal. The ball doesn't go anywhere. Fossey did a fantastic job there a few minutes ago, but man, they turn it over because the ball doesn't go 10 meters and nobody retreats. That's a tough break. Once again, bouncing off the roof. Kick that into touch. Now the Sharks, that's a big mistake. It's going to put the Dragons in very good field position here. $780 watts, 749, 727, 730. And the other ones are starting to pick up some pace too. Dragons line out outside the 22, about 26 meters. That didn't look all that straight, but they're going forward now. The Maul's moving. The Sharks got no defense. Oh my goodness, they're down to almost the 5 meter line. The White Caps collapse it. 10, 12 meters away are the Dragons right now. Brad Roberts now tackled over there by Herbler. Boy, the Sharks living dangerously here. Another nice tackle there. Sharks defense has got to adjust. Penalty for not rolling away. Dragons playing advantage here. Roberts skirts down on the turf. Williams. Boy, the Dragons are running in their own players. Oh, boy. Pepsi was lazy. Lucky he didn't tear an ankle there or an ACL. That's it. Ball pops loose. Finally. Joe Davis drops it. Going to come back for the advantage here. I think it was not rolling away. Hands on the floor. Close enough. Off the feet. So the Dragons had nothing going there. They didn't know what to do, just looking for something. They're going to go for the post. Really, they're going for the 3 points. Television announcer asking if that's showing pragmatism or a lack of confidence. I would say it's both. Easy kick here, even though it's raining. Kai Evans lines it up here, puts it on the tee. 40-plus wins. Wow. Not nice at all. No, the 40-plus win is not nice. 40 knots is pretty strong. The wind picked up earlier. I went out to check my panels, and, man, I got buffeted by some wind. There was no wind when I walked them, and I got around the side of the house. It just picked up, and they almost blew me over. Pretty strong wind. So Kai Evans here. He gets it. It's 12-9 now. Pool is nasty weather too, huh? Well, the UK is pretty small. It's like a little fraction of Pennsylvania, so I'm not surprised you have different weather. Roberts is out, and he's replaced by Benjamin. Cornet Rawl is out, and he's replaced by LaRue Roots. Sharks make a change as well. Ball's inside the 22 on the restart. I'm going to kick it out. Bosch is back there. He catches it. Comes up, kicks it from his 10-meter line. There's no real chase here. Kai Evans gets it. Hendricks is out finally. Oh, that ball is going to bounce inside the 22. Picked up by Kerwin Bosch. And a lot of chase by the time he got rid of it. So finally, Hendricks is out of there and Grant Williams comes in the game. Rhodes is in. I already said that for Cornet Rawl. So we got some substitutions here. 20 minutes left. Grant Williams out there. Now watch the difference in the attacking game of the Sharks here immediately when they get the ball back. Grant Williams gets that ball up much quicker than Hendrickson does. Much better quick ball. All right, so James Benjamin is first line out now for the Dragons. He's on the money, and they're into them all. Sharks have swum around the backside of it. Got a knock on here. Knock on in the mall. So it'll be a Sharks ball. Hey, Julian. You're watching a friend's house. Well, thanks for that. So now you're at home. Does that mean I got you 2 views? Grant Williams is out there now. All right. I feel a bit better about the Sharks' chances now that Grant Williams has made an appearance.
Angles. I guess the obvious question is, why have you been struggling so much?
Bind!
Are you talking about the game tonight or just in general?
Well,
in general.
you were struggling for the opening half hour, but I think we'll talk about the season as a whole.
Yeah, I'd rather talk about the game because that's what I'm watching at the moment.
All right, well, that's not a very good interview. So the Sharks win that scrum.
Got used to some of the refs' calls around the breakdown, and then we managed to get a bit of territory and field position, and then exerted a bit of pressure with the ball.
And in terms of your experience playing in these conditions, it's not like Durban, is it?
Durban rains a lot, so yeah, it's pretty much like Durban.
Yeah, but it's not
without the heat.
20 degrees.
I like that. But
It's not 20 Fahrenheit. All right, 62-45. Sharks will have a line out here. Dan Eustace still hasn't come in. Sharks making a replacement here. Oxenshea is leaving the game. And Tukumchuno's come in the game. So Dan Eustace is the only guy not in on that front line. Fezembata's had 3 askew lineouts. If he throws this one askew, I bet she goes out. That's successful. Herbla's got it. They're into them all. Herbla's done a great job in those lineouts tonight. Williams almost loses the ball. It goes on the turf. What do we got going on here? Is it a knock-on? Sharks look like they screwed this one up. Yep, they screwed this one up. Sharks screwed this one up, folks. Missed you too, Jillian. Good to see you back. Always a pleasure. Hendricks played like an old man who's got a stiff neck. I agree. Justice is threatening to throw you in the pool. Why is he threatening to throw you in the pool? So you swim? That's not cool. That's not cool. You tell Justin to behave himself. Did you want the AC on too often, Erica? What's the deal? Why does he want to throw you in the pool? You run up his AC bills? A solar panel. How are the solar panels coming for Justin? Is it making progress or not? Mine are finally getting clear of a little bit of snow today. Oh, this one goes awry again. Come on, man. This guy on this near side sucks. Warn him again. Say scrum. Sharks once again. 64-15 now. Sharks leading by just 3. They need a try here. Sharks really need a try. Crouch. Bind. Set. Okay, no one's winning this scrum. Ball's in the pipe. Call to use it. And here they come. Ackerman does a dummy, runs it up to almost midfield. Grant Williams does a nice job. He gets beat on the tackle and he comes back. He gets the runner. Well, nearly thrown away over there by the Dragons. High into the air. That's taken by Werner Koch, who's been invisible in this game. He's made 1 play. It's the first time he's touched the ball. Oh, this could be a 50-22. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, how did they keep that in play? I thought that was a 50-22. Werner Koch now with the ball. It's like we forgot that he even was wearing a jersey out there, but he gets nowhere. Ball comes loose. Grant Williams tries to run into the crowd. He does. Bodies laying everywhere. People are not rolling away. So the Sharks have the ball just over midfield. Leroux Rutz. Ball comes out. Grant Williams over the top. Down to about the 22. We got a whistle blowing. Must be in front of the kicker again. Oh, my gosh. Oh, another ill-disciplined penalty on the Sharks in front of the kicker. Oh, he was in touch. Oh, man, almost had a 50-22. This was a few minutes ago. That was that should have been Sharks' ball back here. Player was in touch. Now we've got somebody getting treatment. Mbata's getting treatment here, so maybe we'll see Dan Eustace. Also, one of the Dragons is down getting treatment as well. 66-23 in the half. Hey, 67 people currently here. Oh, you have the panels now. Okay, good. Didn't know you had them. I knew you were trying to get them installed. Cool. Milk chocolate digestive biscuits. Okay. So we got a break in the action while two players are getting treated right now. 66-23 on the clock. Gonna stop in the action here. So Fenta's out. Let's see who came in to replace him. Van Rensburg comes in to replace Fenta. Francois Fenta goes out, and Rohan Janssen van Rensburg comes in. 23 comes in for number 12. Rio Dyer getting a little bit of treatment over there, the Welsh national. Just drying his hands off, actually, so he can grip that ball. Not sure what's taking so long for the medical staff to get off the pitch. Sharks have retreated here because there was a penalty. Mapimpi had overran the play. Took off before the kicker. I don't understand how players do that. You got to watch the ball out of the corner of your eye. Don't leave until it hits the boot. Young is in. George Young comes in. Either Woodman or Screech. I'm not sure he replaced. Sharks got Fez and Batas finally out, and Dan Eustace comes in. Just two people left on the Sharks bench now. The new guy, Tino Mavasere, and Lionel Cronje. "67 minutes now. Not straight. The same disease that the Sharks have had all day. Not straight. Shark scrum or line out. Scrum. Sharks choose to scrum. Less than 13 minutes remain. They're only up by 3. Really need to get out of their half. 10 years as a provincial player and still struggling to tackle. Local South Africa shop closed last year. Shame. Broccoli. Threatening with broccoli. Broccoli's good. That's not a threat. Brussels. Oh, the Sharks win a penalty on the scrum. Sharks win a penalty on the scrum. That's good news. Broccoli's not a threat. Brussels sprouts is a threat. Brussels sprouts is vile. It's an evil weed. All right, so the Sharks will clear this. Boy. Still, again, Pepsi was lazy. Run his mouth. He needs to stop that. So, Kerwin Bosch. He's trying to get some distance on that one. Pretty good. So now Dan used to get his first line out for the Sharks at the 42-meter line of the Dragons. 11.5 minutes remain. 68-42. Here's the line out. Successful to Herbla, not really challenged by the Dragons. But the Maul's going nowhere. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Do they still even have the ball? Grant Williams gets it out of there. Thank you, Grant. Mapimpi. Oh, man. The space closed down very quickly there from Mapimpi. Penalty. Nope. Oh, Sharks were playing advantage. Okay, tackle in the Maul. So Sharks are going to get it back over here. They were playing advantage. I didn't see the advantage call. 10.5 minutes remain. If the Sharks can get a try here, that'll close the game out. For Kerwin Bosch, we'll kick this for some distance. And that gets inside the 22, about 19 meters. Here we go. Don used to with his second line out here. Sharks want to get a try here if they can. They go deep, and it's the Herblar again. Into a Maul this time. Sharks driving forward. They got a Maul going this time. Now they go. Come on. Come on, boys. Still driving forward. Down about 17 meters now, 15 meters. Still going forward. Where's the ball? 5 meters. My goodness. What a rolling Maul. Break free. Oh, he should have broke free. Break free. Break free. Try. Scored. Herbla. Wow. What an incredible Maul. That was a Maul, man. All the way to the goal line. Gebrand Herbla with the try for the Sharks. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That was something else. Wow. Man, oh man. That should do it for the Sharks. Here's a kick conversion now. And he missed it. He missed it. 17-9. Another missed kick. Too many crickets. Oh, man. Kerwin Bosch is not earning his pay. Why isn't both the Chamberlain playing? Get Lionel Cronier out there. Both the Chamberlain's not here. 17-9. Wow. 8 minutes remain. 8 minutes remaining, folks. I have the Sharks by 10 here. Here's the restart. Knocked on by... Oh, goes Grant Williams! There he goes! He passes the outside. Oh, and it's missed. Oh, he was given support out there by Mchuno. Mchuno went to go right through his fans. Right through his hands. Ewan Rosser comes in. Sharks have got his Crony out there. Fenta's out. My goodness. Mavasera comes in. Okay. My goodness. Grant Williams nearly turned this thing wide open there. 7 minutes. Ewan Rosser's on now. 2 Rossers out there for the Dragons. Ball's kicked back inside the 22. It's going to bounce. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Right through the back of the try zone. Yeah. Kerwin Bosch trying to wheel the ball out of the try zone. Going to come all the way back. An artificial turf screws up the game of rugby. Plus, that wind is not helping. Folks, my broadcast keeps getting interrupted here. Just a little micro interruption here. So... 73-28 now. Ball high in the air. All right. 5-hour lunch. Man, that's a long lunch. The best to dunk in your cuppa. Once you start dunking, I can't stop irresistible. What are you talking about, Langford? The Lions let the Jacks win. The Lions screwed things up. Oops. Bind. Tap and go. Oh, Grant Williams tries to tap and go. It doesn't work. Sharks are at about 26 meters, going to reset this. Boy, Grant Williams really changed the dynamic when he gets out there. He just took off of that line break a few minutes ago. All right. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball's in the pipe. Grant Williams looking to predict it out of the back. As the scrum goes forward. Scrum penalty. The Sharks can put 3 more points on the board here if they want. Oh, Pepsi Buthelezi avoids the first tackle. He's down to the 22. Held up. He's tackled there. 75 minutes gone on the clock. Grant Williams avoids a tackle there. Grubber kick through there. Were they playing advantage now? Oh, it's knocked on. Oh, the Dragons recover it. We got a whistle here. Oh. Rosser and Fossey are going at it. And then F you, I hear we hear out there. Oh, there was some profanity there directed against Fossey. That was rude. I don't know if it was racist, but it was definitely rude. Yeah, I'm going to go talk to them. Talk to the captains here.
It's hard for Rosser to pick up. Just sensible.
We got a card coming?
17. Where is it?
Oh, I fear there's a yellow card coming here. And it's going to be shown to Rodrigo Martinez.
Wow.
Well, you rather fear that just about puts the tin hat on it.
Yep.
It's going to be...
Yep, number 17 goes out. I don't know what the yellow card was for. So Sharks going to kick it, try to get that corner, and they're going to upset my 2 points here. I've got 2 points. I picked them by 10, and it's 17-9 right now. That's perfect for me. 8-point lead. If they score a try here, I'm out the window. Here's a line out. Going to go for the rolling maul here. Justa gets it into Herbler. Herbler, they're into a maul. Sharks, Dragons got to hold him here. Well, they do. They push him back, but now it's surging forward. Oh, Grant Williams breaks away. Williams has the ball. Spins down to 6 meters away. Again, Grant Williams sparking things, just like he did in the Scotland game of the World Cup. Chunu down to 3 meters. Van der Kolk playing scrum half. Over to Herbler. Herbler, 2 meters out. Pick and go. Oh, the Sharks are in. Here it is. Come on. How do they not get in? LaRue Roets is in. Roets with a try. And the Sharks score. Roets with a bonus point try. Dragons are toast. Roets gets the try. (22-9) now. Sharks finally starting to find some rhythm here. Too windy for mosquitoes. That's nice. Uma condensed milk rusk. Okay, 24-9. That means Zebra Parma are probably having a party tonight. They're going to slip through into the next round. Zebra Parma, pretty excited about this. 2 minutes left. Here's the restart. Now trailing by 15. Inside the 22. Ooh. Lapis Labiskakni. So who's the man of the match? Ball goes high to about midfield. It's going to be taken down there by okay, let's see who we got here. Oh, that ball is left on the turf by the Sharks. Fossey, but it's not a knock-on. Jatsa van Rensburg with the carry now. Werner Koch knocks it on. There's your options for man of the match, folks. Down to the final minute. Rain's still coming down. People completely soaked out there. And the Sharks are going to walk away with here. So we get 3 out of 5 this weekend. Should have had 5 out of 5. Should have had 5 out of 5 victories this weekend. Certainly 4 out of 5. And just choked away by 2 of the South African sides. $874 watts on one of my panels now. Oh, the Sharks give up a penalty. Here come the Dragons. And they throw it right in. Oh, they come still charging forward. Down to the 22. 25 seconds left. The ball goes backwards. Kicked forward. Sharks give chase. Picked up out there by Mkunu. Back to Grant Williams. Williams dances. He's still carrying. To the outside he goes. There goes Grant Williams down the sideline. Grant Williams kicks it forward. Who's going to get there? Werner Koch with a try. Oh, Werner Koch with a try. Wow. Wow. Grant Williams made that happen. Wow. And the South African side wins on the road in Europe again. Grant Williams stole that pass. Then he takes off. Kicks it right in a spot where it's missed by the Dragons. And there you go. Werner Koch gets the try. Man, Grant Williams, brilliant stuff. Again, my best scrum half in South Africa at the moment. Grant Williams needs to be on that next Springbok side. Yep. My favorite is Kobus Reinach, but he's the best. So the try is good. And Lionel Cronje for the conversion. He just came in the game. He gets a chance to kick this now for the conversion. Got the distance. Does he have the angle? Looks pretty good. Nope. So 29-9 is the final score. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And the Sharks are going to win this one 29-9. Wow, the Sharks will go top of the log here with a 5-point bonus point win. And after a horrendous URC season, they're starting to find their form. Wow. The Sharks have just 4 wins on the season, 3 of those in the Challenge Cup. Only a single URC victory this season. Wow. Incredible stuff there, folks, for the Sharks. Wow, look at that. Look at that, 29-9. Blows apart my Super Brew. I had them by just 10. They win by 19. And Bayonne crushed Exeter 40-17. So another missed game I got there. Anyway, wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow, what a game, folks. What a game. It was pretty lame here for long stretches, but it kind of got good there late in the second half. And it's coming down even harder now. Brad Roberts and Lionel Cronje shaking hands. Yep. Yeah, the Sharks, I worry about the condition of Corne Rawl and also Lapis Labiskakna, although he seems okay, but Rawl looked like that ankle's a problem for him. Yeah, that rolling maul was incredible. Players who made no impact today, Makazole Mapimpi, Kerwin Bosch. Jaden Hendrickson. So these are players that were useless today. Mapimpi, Hendrickson, Fossey. Yep, nothing there. Fez and Bata. Yep, nothing there. Kerwin Bosch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Guys who played well today were Vander Kolk also made no impact. He got his try late, but that doesn't count. He was absent the entire game. Lucanio Am was Francois Fenter was big in the game. Pepsi Bouteles was big. Lapaskakne was big. Here we go. Herbla now.
How tough was it out there?
We actually sat yesterday and we watched the weather coming in and we were like, it's exactly at kickoff. Big slog for the boys. We came here, big travel, it was hard, cold, we're coming from warm weather. And we're really proud of the boys. The way we just stuck out the first 20 minutes was pretty hard. And we just kept grinding, and we got it, So very happy with us. Good travel back and maybe a few beers tonight. Yeah.
Not often second rows get a Player of the Match award. Probably shows how much of an arm wrestler there was out there.
Yeah, it was quite up in front, eh? We had line-out contesting, scrum contesting. You can see it was quite hard, and it was good. Eh? We enjoyed it, and thank you to the people, thank you to the Sharks fans coming out, Rodney Parade. Thank you, man. Always a slog over here.
What clicked then? Because first, as you said, mentioned 20, 30 minutes, didn't quite go your way. What clicked to kind of get the momentum in the match?
We had a good warm-up, and we came out, and we were just kind of finding each other, finding the ref, finding those things, and it paid off. I think we just kept going and kept going and believing in ourselves and stuck to our game plan. Yeah.
And nice to get a try.
Nice to get a try. They don't come. They fight in between. Eh?
Yeah. Well, enjoy tonight. Many congratulations on the Player of the Match award. I'm going to bring in Luke Am here, the Sharks captain. Many congratulations again on the result. What does it mean to top the group and get a home draw on
this color hats.
competition?
I think this win is very special for us, winning away from home. We knew it was going to be a tough challenge, against the Dragons here. Today I'll give credit to the forwards. I think the conditions, it was a forwards game. And, I think we stuck to the plan and they did give us, a lot of front football. And, we just stuck to the plan and got the result.
Did it play in your mind the lack of away wins you've had? I think this is the first away win in the European match since December 2022. Nice to chalk that one off.
Definitely. I think, we did put pressure on ourselves, that it's a must win. We know our history this season hasn't been as great, from winning away from home. So, it was, last game just before a break. So, we gave it all and, we came up tops today.
There you go. So that's Lucanio Am, team captain. Of course, before that was Gebrand Herbla, who is the man of the match from the television officials, and by our poll results, also the man of the match here. Yep. So let's see what we got here in the chat. People talking about Swakopmund. What's going on? African Bodikis here. The multimillionaire club beating the Dragons isn't much of a thing, says Fleshin. Werner Koch, you beauty. Nice, Grant Williams. Yeah, Grant Williams made that play happen. Just back from Swakopmund. Nice score. Cool beans. Good to see you there, African Bodiki. What else we got here? Woohoo, says Jillian, and Fleshin's not impressed with the victory. Lions and Cheetahs, early teams that aren't up to standard. Well, the Sharks aren't up to standard either, genre. The Sharks are not up to standard. They should not have been this close. As was mentioned there by Fleshin, the Millionaires Club should be 63-0 is what this game should have been. Yeah, Werner's on the ball, just a fast player, also a 7. He was great at 7s, but he was silent today until the end there. Thank you, Dreekus. Another holiday for us, 30 February. What? They're getting a holiday off of that? Peter van Breda. Oh, my goodness. Smoke or mist? What's smoke or mist? Good to see. It's been a while there, Peter van Breda. Been a long time. And then are the Sharks going to complain about the officials? I tell you, there's something worth complaining about. One penalty after another completely missed by these officials. It was shocking how many penalties were missed. 900 watts now on 2, 3, 4 of my 5 of my panels. Yeah, but that one in the end, that snow is not getting cleared off. That's kind of irritating. So I'm just looking here. Still got plenty of snow up there. I'll go out here a little bit later and see if more snow is cleared off. But I'm up to 8.88 kilowatt hours. That's the most so far this week. Last time I had that much was 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. Yeah, we had the snow here. That was with a cloudy day. Yeah, so the day when the snow slid off it was a warm day on the 17th after the snow on the 16th. Then I had 18 or 13.7. So anyway, but slow stuff. Anyway, folks, What else we got here? Going to wrap it up, and thank you all for being here. I may not do that news broadcast after. I'm kind of tired and take a break here, and I still got some other stuff to do. I do need to run down the road and do some shopping here. I got some free money. I'm just waiting to spend that. So all 5 South African teams qualified. That's correct, Sean Ray. You got that right. Mr. Negative, all 5 teams qualified. Gert will send some Eland Biltong. Ooh, that sounds nice. Eland Biltong sounds very nice. All right, so that's the final there, folks, as a wrap-up from Rodney Parade. And that finishes my Super Brew for the weekend. And, doesn't go quite. Today I missed 3 out of 6 games. No bonus points. Yesterday I missed 2 out of, 13 or something like that. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of the games correct. I missed 2, 3, 4, 5. 16 of 21 games and just 2 bonus points. I told you it was going to be a tough weekend in Super Bro. And that'll do it there, folks. So let me see if they've got this updated now with the Zebra Parma having qualified. There it is, finally. They got them qualified. So Zebra goes through. Congratulations. Benetton goes through. They win their pool. But the Sharks come out looking pretty good. In the Challenge Cup, they got 17 points. They scored 21 tries, and they're up by 88 points overall. That's impressive, given how pathetic they've been in URC. That's very impressive. So there you go. So the class of, actually, they have the best points. Actually, they're the best performing team in this. They have 21 tries, which is the most tries of any team. They have 17 points, which is the most, tied by Gloucester. But their point differential is 88. So the Sharks are the class of the qualifying stage for the Challenge Cup. That's interesting. We'll see what happens from here. Anyway, that's it, folks. Going to wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in on a Sunday. Do appreciate it. Can't say a lot. I didn't watch the game until the end, but feed is full of angry Dragons fans of the ref. Well, they should be angry at the ref for a lot of reasons, but mostly for penalties not called. The Dragons were constantly offside. I mean, I counted 7 players of good 6 meters in the backfield before the ball was pulled out of the ruck. It was unbelievable. We had all kinds of penalties that should have been called. Yeah, it was not the best officiating. I never heard of any of these officials on this crew, and maybe this is why, because they're not particularly impressive. They're not impressed. Well, I'm not impressed either with the officiating here. But this is not nearly as crazy as what we saw yesterday in the Stormers game. In the Stormers game, that was crazy when Stade Francais had 4 back-to-back scrum penalties. They had 2 yellow cards issued on that, took them down to 13 players. Then they went with an uncontested scrum. So they had to drop another player by the rules, which took them to 12. They kept the 13th player on the field. I'm counting the players going, oh, 13. And they ran the play, and Monty Libick threw the ball away, bad pass, and it was lost. And it looked like it was it. But finally, team captain Dion Fourie walked up to official and said, hey, they had 13 players on the field. And he talked to him for a minute. Finally, Timo went and looked, and they had 13 players. So it came back, and the Sharks wound up getting, the Stormers wound up getting a try out of that. Wow, something else, folks. Thanks a lot, at least to win. Exactly. So 3 out of 5 this weekend. Should have been 5 out of 5. The Cheetahs really pooched it up yesterday, and today the Lions really screwed it up here. They should have won that game. But yesterday, the Cheetahs gave up a try in the 88th minute. 88th minute. They had the ball, and they knocked it on down the other end. And they could have just killed the clock. That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt. This was the Sharks' 4th win in a row against the Dragons. I don't know if that's true. That may be the case, but what I do know is that they've won 4 games this season. 3 of them are in this competition, and only 1 in the URC. So that's it, folks. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you later on. Be sure to hit the like button before you go, and don't leave us hanging with the likes. Thanks a lot. 4 tries, 1 from Jaden Hendrickson, where he grabbed and just dove over. Oxenche plowed through there and then spun around. Herbla, who on that long rolling maul, picked it up and went through there. Leroux Roots forced his way in, and then Werner Koch on that nice grubber kick forward by Grant Williams. Grant Williams was the game changer when he came in. The score got run up because Grant Williams came in. But Kerwin Bosch, terrible day at the office. Fossey, not impressive. Who else was not impressive? Werner Koch, not impressive. Jaden Hendrickson was a disaster. Fez Mbata, not impressive. But Francois Fenter, Pepsi Boutelese, Lapis Labiskakne, Gebrat Herbla, man of the match, and Corne Raul all played very well. And then, of course, when Grant Williams came in, he played very well, too. Lions won the most disappointing team of the weekend. Yeah, there you go, Jean Ray. They were the most disappointing team of the weekend. All right, that's it. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Final score from Rodney Parade in Newport in Wales It's the Sharks 29 and the Dragons 9. That wraps up the Champions Cup and the Challenge Cup competition for now. Next week, we'll have a single game. The Bulls are playing, and that's a single game in URC. We'll cover that next week. And then after that, at the beginning of February, it's the Six Nations. I'll cover some of those games, but not all, focusing on the Ireland game against the French. We'll see how that goes. All right, that is probably the decider right there, the championship decider in the first game, kicking it off. So you got to take every game seriously in the Six Nations, which the Springboks aren't going to be in, unfortunately. Catch y'all later. And no closing music because I'm getting bogus copyright claims, so we're not even going to mess around with that. Thanks, everybody. Hit the like button. Catch you later. Be safe.